Hello Lana, welcome to the course Biochemistry. In the topic proteins, we are going to learn today. Today we are going to learn a concept on proteins which has the subtopics and course overview. Course overview is on introduction to proteins, amino acids and peptide bonds, levels of protein structure, protein functions, enzymes as proteins, protein denaturation, and lastly, clinical and industrial applications. Next, we are going to start with introduction to proteins. Proteins, as you know, are essential biomolecules made of amino acids. They perform structural and catalytic, regulatory, and transport roles. Generally, they make up to 50% of cell dry mass. On amino acids, as you all know also, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. They usually contain amino group, carboxyl group, and R group. They also contain 20 standard amino acids which are linked by peptide bonds. Also, there is the aspect of levels of protein structure, which comes in 4 levels containing of primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Start with primary, which primary is the sequence of the amino acids themselves. Secondary are the alpha and beta sheets. Tertiary are the 3D folding, and the last one is the quaternary, which consists of multiple polypeptide subunits. Then we have the functions of proteins. There are so many functions of proteins, but for today we'll deal with a few functions. The function number 1 is structural function. The structural function consists of the collagen and the keratin structural functions. The next one is the enzymatic function. The enzymatic function consists of the function on enzyme catalysis. And the next one, you have the transport function. Proteins have the function of transporting hemoglobin in blood. The next one is the immune response. Antibodies contain proteins, and these proteins function in the immune system through the antibodies, which contains the proteins. The next one, which we are going to deal the last one for today, but not least, is the hormonal function. It functions in insulin. During the hormone insulin, which has proteins, lives in insulin, which has the function of protecting too much or regulating sugar amounts in blood. We have also the protein denaturation. There are so many factors which can make proteins be denatured, which they may not function after the denaturation. The first one, they can lose the structure and their functions. After being denatured by so many functions, they can lose their structure and function in the body. Denaturation can also be caused by heat, pH, or chemicals. The last one, often denaturation of proteins, once it has been done, it cannot be reversed. We have the last one. The last subtopic is the applications of proteins. Proteins has so many functions, but we can deal only with the 4 which are the main functions. The first one we deal with clinical diagnostics, which are used by diagnosis of so many lifestyle diseases in hospitals. Then we have the industrial enzymes. Many enzymes which are used in factories has to be incorporated with proteins for the sake of functioning of so many factors in the industrial processes. There is also the aspect of food industry. In the food industry, proteins can be used and incorporated with so many factors so as to assist in processing of some foods. The last one, we have biotechnology and medicine. This one is diverse, and proteins can be incorporated in biotechnology sector and medicine for the sake of processing of so many medicines for diagnosis and for treatment of different types of diseases. That is all for today. Thank you for today and for your cooperation.